What's up, my peoples? Welcome back to another episode of The Wheel Life. My name is John. This is my beautiful fiance,
Nikki.
And we are back. So it has been quite some time since me and Nikki have made a video. We've just been enjoying our life together and having some fun in quarantine. And, you know, Nikki came up with an idea for a new video. And so we're going to film that today. So what are we doing?
So we're going to answer some questions. And I made these handy dandy little Nikki and John cards. John has a crow on it because he's recently become obsessed with crows, like to a weird extent. And then...
But you gotta show her...
oh, the adapted ones!
Yeah, she made me special ones.
I did.
This is why I'm marrying her.
Yes. So his are the same, but they're adaptive.
Oh, Ham, no.
Hey, Hammies.
Yeah, Ham just tried to eat these, but look how cool they are. She came up with these all on her own.
I made them myself.
And I'm pretty proud of her for it. So Nikki compiled a pretty fun little list of questions that we're gonna talk about, and where it's just like, who is this, who is that, and then our answers this should be fun. So let's get into it and let's ask some questions. First question on our list: who is more sensitive?
Ready?
I think we both agree with that. Nikki's a lot more sensitive, but she's got a big heart, so that's okay. Question number 2: who is more stubborn?
Our poor future children.
I would say that I'm more stubborn, but then again, in some aspects, she's pretty stubborn, right?
And then I can't think of any ways I'm stubborn, but I know I am.
This is question number 3. Why don't you ask this one, Nikki?
So, who is more sentimental? Yeah, maybe both of us. I feel like in our own way. Question number 4: who is the better cook?
Nikki is definitely the better cook. I have never ate so good in all of my life until I met Nikki. She cooks a bomb food.
Like, what are your favorites?
She makes buffalo chicken egg rolls in our air fryer. They're so good. Question number 5: who is the loudest?
But I think we're both pretty loud. So I have a loud talking voice. Like, at work, I'm on the phone all the time, so it's a naturally loud job.
See, the thing is, I'm loud because I can be obnoxious.
Because you can just
raise chaos and just yell random things. But Nikki is just loud all the time.
Believe it or not, I was a pretty quiet person in like all of my years of schooling, and then I don't know what happened. I think just college happened, and I don't know, I just got progressively louder. Next question: who falls asleep first and the fastest? I don't know if that's really the question, but I'm usually out in a reasonable period of time.
I'll always know she's falling asleep when she texts me, because she'll text me and all her words start like jumbling into one, and nothing makes an ounce of sense.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
What happens is I'll fall asleep and I'll be like on my face and I'll be like typing, and then my finger will just like go down on the phone, and then that's why it's all jumbled.
Yeah.
But he still knows what I'm saying.
I do.
I'm basically saying goodnight, even if I'm saying not that.
Yeah, I can speak Nikki tiredness.
Yeah.
Who is the better morning person?
I'm up and at 'em.
I do not like mornings in the least.
Sometimes there are times where I wake up at like 3 o'clock or something, and I'll text him and I'll be like, I'm wide awake and I've already cleaned my entire room. I washed all the dishes, laundry's done, it's great.
Yeah, she texted me the other morning at it was like 4 o'clock, and she's like, yeah, just doing the dishes. And I'm like, doesn't everyone in your house get like really annoyed that like it's
only my dad
and you're doing dishes? Poor Wayne.
Next question. Who is more competitive? You really think so? I'd say me. Apparently when it comes to regular like puzzles, like, you know, like jigsaw puzzles, apparently I get very scary.
No, we were doing a family puzzle like, I don't know, this was when like Corona first hit, and it was before we were dating. She almost assaulted my niece. She had this look of murder in her eyes. She was so frantic to get the last piece of the puzzle in.
No, I wanted to grab the last piece of the puzzle. I ended up letting her put the last piece in.
Yeah, but we were both terrible.
Someone accused me of cheating.
You did cheat.
I didn't cheat!
That's another topic for another video.
I did not
Nikki's a
cheat.
cheater.
I am not a cheater.
Bad. Cheater. So next question. This should be a very easy one for her and myself. Who is the funniest one in this relationship?
He's the funniest person he knows.
I make myself laugh so much.
He is very funny. I'll give it to him.
Like I laugh at all my own jokes, but not just like chuckle. Like I will like.
No, full blown.
I will like start to like think I'm not gonna breathe.
Who has been in more car accidents?
Believe it or not, that's Nikki. I got paralyzed in a car accident, but Nikki's been in more car accidents.
Nothing have been bad. I totaled one vehicle, but it wasn't my fault and I was fine. So.
Yeah, but now every time I drive with her, it's a life-threatening, terrifying experience.
I am a good driver.
She's a great driver.
Have I killed you yet? Who is the better driver? I drive more often, but you're more extra cautious. I'm a cautious driver.
She's really not a bad driver. She just has these really weird like quirks while she's driving that kind of drive me nuts. But I am definitely more of a cautious driver, but she drives a lot more than I do. So, all right, so here's a good one. Who is more creative?
You think I'm more creative?
Okay, wait. So I think there's two kind of creativenesses here. I mean, look at these sticks she made me. She is pretty creative. She's very crafty. She can like sew things and make things, and so she's very creative in like an artsy aspect, I think. But I have a very
imaginative.
I'm very imaginative.
Okay.
Oh, hi. My name's Nikki.
Who says sorry first? Three?
Because she says sorry like after every sentence.
I do. I'm sorry. I just do.
See?
I apologize to inanimate objects too.
Always apologize when you think you've done something wrong, when usually you haven't done anything wrong. So yeah, definitely Nikki always apologizes first, whether she needs to or she doesn't. She pre-apologizes, so I think she's apologized for every fight we're gonna have for the rest of our lives already. So who is more likely to get sunburnt?
Anybody who knows me knows I'm very sensitive, both mentally and physically.
We're both pale people. Right?
I'm paler than you though.
Yeah, which is not saying a whole lot. I don't get sunburnt easily, but the sun will kill me.
Anytime I'm in the sun, like even if it's for a couple minutes, I think I got sunburnt in like September or October last year. Yeah,
you did.
It was pretty rough. Who's more social? But I would say me actually being social, like and like go you see people, things like that. But can I tell you, I am very socially awkward and not like a weird like kind of like, but like I'm more like mingling. Definitely, John. You're so much better at mingling than I am.
Yeah, I'm real good at small talk. I dread social events, like so much. But once I'm there, I really enjoy them. I like talking to people and meeting people and stuff like that. But if like we were to plan something, it would be like my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Next question. Who is more of a neat freak?
Really?
But see, I'm like a very minimalist person. I like things very
organized.
neat and organized, and I don't like a lot of clutter.
Like I like cleanliness, like, and yeah, I have in my own house like that. I just have stuff. Like it's not dirty. There's just stuff everywhere. Which, yeah, I have a lot of stuff. But
yeah,
who is pickier?
So Nikki's definitely pickier when it comes to like brands of food and things like that.
But I'll eat anything, except if it's not, if it's not the right brand.
Yeah, going to the grocery store is a very stressful experience. I love grocery shopping.
But my mother and I, we have very refined palates. What
She's
I like.
a fascinating creature to watch grocery shop. So, this is one of our last questions. Who is smarter? It's not planned or anything.
No, it wasn't.
I think that we're both smart in different aspects. I am very street smart and like
And I'm not.
yeah, and like I don't mean to say life smart because that's not really the right word, but
No, like
I've had more life experiences I think than Nikki has.
you're also older too.
I'm so wise.
So wise.
She's definitely a lot more smart with like books and
Book smart.
and words.
I was on the math team in high school.
I'm there in a math lead.
Yeah. I got good grades and I was in like AP and honors classes. And I'm not bragging, but I think I would be more book smart, but put me on the street and I'll be like, no. Who's your favorite fiance in the whole wide world? way!
Last question. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
1,
2.
3.
Nikki is definitely...
I'm like my mother.
She's more bossy, and I grew up in a house with, I call the women in my family thoroughbreds. They're very strong, and they beat the men down into submission. So I come perfectly trained. And Nikki,
I don't beat you into submission.
I've already been beaten to submission my whole life. By women. So, yeah, Nikki,
I'm just more, believe it or not, I
Yeah.
don't know how to word it. Like,
yeah,
I'm just like
yeah, she's
getting it done.
gets things done. She's very organized and has plans set out in motion. And if you mess with
John
them-
loves my
If you
planning.
mess with those plans, scary thing, let me tell you.
I'm not scary. I'm not scary, am I?
No, not at all. All right, guys. So we just wanted to have a fun little video back because we haven't had one in many
Many moons.
moons. So we just wanted to answer some questions, so you can get to know us a little better. And I'd like to try once a week have a little video of me and Nikki, in addition to my other like raising awareness on disability issues. And so, if you have any ideas of what we should do next or what you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments. We do need ideas because we're both terribly lame. So yeah, anything else you want to add?
No, it's great to be back.
Oh yeah. So I hope everyone's staying safe, keeping the faith. We'll see you in another video soon.
Peace out.
Let's go.